Welcome, guys. I hope you have had a wonderful day. I hope you guys were able to be aware of the timeline shift and time hold and all that stuff today. I know that I have definitely felt like a different person than I did yesterday, and it's feeling pretty good. So I'm glad you guys clicked on this video. I have already pre-pulled 3 cards from the Subtle Body Oracle. And we have the Small Testant Meridian as the first card. Discernment. Sorting and discernment. Something could be going on with somebody's arm. But this card speaks of if you went and sat in a really high tree and you were looking down on your life right now, what would you choose to focus on? How would you answer the question of your own life from a higher perspective? Zooming out, what would you focus on? Ask yourself that question. And also, tapping into your sixth chakra, your third eye chakra, self-image and visioning. And then last, we have the large intestine meridian, release and cleansing. So if you can't tell, with these 3, we have the small and the large intestine with the third eye chakra. So it's like you're going up, you're going up in this tree to look down and see a higher perspective of your life, figure out what you need to be focused on, and then it's like to go tap into your higher self, your third eye chakra, and ask the divine for support in figuring out what needs to be focused on. And I feel like you're going to be getting your answer with this large intestine meridian. You're going to find out what needs to be released and cleansed. It's like nothing really needs to be added. There's just something that needs to be taken away. And these are both arms, okay? That's got to be significant for somebody. Yeah, connect to your third eye and ask yourself how the divine perceives you. Decide your next step based on that portrait, basically. Okay? 237. So let's find out what that is. First, I'm going to ask what you need to focus on. And then we'll figure out what needs to be released and cleansed, even though I feel I was going to ask just the one question, but yeah. Where does their focus need to be, Spirit? Where does their focus need to be? Like a light underneath the cauldron and go, go, go. It looks like Halloween, full moon. The Magician. Wow. You have everything you need to do anything you want. That's why figure out, focus. What do you want to change in your life? What do you want to morph? How do you want to actually be? And that is if, like, you're not satisfied with your life, or you're trying to find deeper meaning, or wanting something to focus on. If I can shuffle these cards, it's a new deck, so. But it's 8 of Wands in the Magician. The Sun. The Sun. Give yourself permission to experience joy. You're allowed to have joy, and you're allowed to have fun. Sunflowers could be very significant for you. There is a quick manifestation of happiness and joy. Your focus needs to be on what brings you happiness and joy. What do you like to create? Also, with the Magician here, internally, are you going through, how are you experiencing your everyday? Are you fully immersed in it? Can you feel the water when you're doing the dishes? Are you living in your head? Are you being grateful for all the experiences that you're being given in this lifetime? because it leads to being grateful for just even being alive. And when you can get to that consciousness level of just like, wow, oh my God, thank you. I'm alive. I'm a person. I'm here. If you know, you know. Okay. What needs to be released, Spirit? I mean, this is very clear cut. Eight of Wands and dang. Eight of Wands, the Magician, and the Sun. Yeah, you're manifesting very quickly at this time. It is October. There's a lot of potent energy. This is your chance to really set in stone what it feels like, what it'll be like, what would your daily day look like in the life you're trying to manifest, the life that you want to live. And don't say but. The moment you say but in your head, you're canceling that tether, that cord you have that's pulling in that universe, that reality where that you exists. So anybody that's saying but or wondering about the how, you're missing the point. That needs to be cut out. You only need to meditate and visualize what you perceive, what you think, because it's not going to be exactly how you think it's going to be, but it's just a base point for the universe to have like a blueprint of what you're trying to bring in, because it'll bring it in how it wants to, and it'll be in unexpected ways, but ultimately it's the same. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups. This is beginning to look like either something that you love to indulge in or a partner, unfortunately, that needs to be let go of. Five of Cups. We have the Two of Cups for what needs to be released. We got some pumpkin. The Knight of Cups. And then the Five of Cups. Some people are like the pumpkin in to your spice. Romanticize the personal. Oh, okay. Romanticize the present moment every chance you get. Okay. So if you're trying to call in a partner or just friends and, romantic, because we all get lonely, and you're trying to call that in, I feel like Spirit needs you to let that go. It's like you have both hands here with the large and the small intestine, and you're like holding on to dear life for the idea of having this partner, this alliance, this whatever it is. It needs to be released. Spilled tea isn't the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. And what happens ultimately is like you're going to be told or feel like you have to let it go for one reason. It's not that it's not going to come in. It's that the universe can't work its magic if you're just on top of it. Like if you're holding on to it, if you're wondering every second of every day, is my partner coming? Is my love coming? Is what was promised to me coming? It can't be delivered if you keep asking for it. If you haven't, that's just showing that you don't have faith and trust in the Most High, in a higher power, in your higher self, the one that's running the show down here for you, basically. Unless we get in our own way. Okay, what's the time? 8:50. What should they ask their higher self, their third eye, in like meditation, envisioning or something? Treat yourself to something shiny every now and again. So go treat yourself. Treat yourself how you would be treated if somebody else was around. Because here's the thing: when we get to that frequency, when we're loving ourselves so much, that's what we're projecting out. That's what people are initially feeling and getting a sense of from our aura. If we're totally, completely in love with ourselves, we're treating ourselves to flowers, to little trinkets, loving on ourselves. This is a way of prepping yourself for your forever partner or for good friendships, because you're giving it so much to yourself that you're not seeking it outside of you. Okay? This is good. Spirit definitely wants you to treat yourself. Queen of Pentacles. There's no need to sacrifice. You can have it all. Maybe somebody's going to go see a spiritualist or like an astrologer or something. Stars and moons. Oh, it's a little bunny. It's a little bunny. Yes, you can have it all, just not all at the same time, really. Is the thing. So we have the Queen of Pentacles here. You're definitely being guided to take care of yourself and love on yourself and build yourself up. It's like what you want wants you, but it needs you to lessen the resistance. Okay? All the signs say that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. That's amazing. Somebody could be riding with a quill, like a feather quill. So all the signs are showing you that you're exactly where you need to be, okay? Is there anything else that's going to help Spirit with this release, whatever it may be, something that they love? I don't know what it is, to be honest. What is this? I strongly feel like it's the desire to have somebody. To have letting go. I let go of old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve me, allowing space for new growth and transformation. For some of you, this is also just letting go of something that you used to love to do. You know, loving to party or do this. It's kind of like a constant theme, but it's layer after layer after layer that needs to come off. But with the bee here, you could be seeing bees. It is time to let go of something that once fulfilled you that's no longer serving you, because it is only holding you back at this point. And for some of you, I strongly feel like this is a relationship with the Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups here, and with the Five of Cups. I mean, this is like water, water, water. Water, water. And what you need is earth. So you're letting go of some kind of emotion, because this is all waters and cups. And what you need is groundedness, because it's the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, which is what your higher self is trying to send you. The message your higher self is trying to send you is to treat yourself. And yes, I'm not materialistically, but like something, even something small, like treating yourself to going and seeing an astrologer or a spiritualist and getting a tincture or something. What do they need? What do they need? What do they need, Spirit? Forgive. I forgive myself for any mistakes or shortcomings that have contributed to my shadows. So you might feel like you indulged in something for too long. Like with this higher perspective you're giving yourself and actually asking questions instead of just being impulsive on what you, you're checking in with your higher self. You're asking verbal questions, or you're writing them down or something. And it is time to forgive yourself, you know, this Five of Cups. You might have indulged in something for quite a while. I don't need to hold those on. Or in a relationship, and it's heartbreaking for sure. Or even the idea of having a relationship right now might not, you know, it'll come eventually. Have faith and trust that right now it's you loving you and forgiving yourself. Your focus really does need to be on using this quick manifestation, fire, and all elements energy. I mean, the sun and the Magician, which can be any element. How do you like your days to go? Like, if you are somebody that wants to start a business, what would a person that's running the business that you want to open be like? You know, if you're not good at opening your email, you would have to change that. You would have to be more accustomed getting alerts on your phone, making sure that you're checking and answering them so you don't feel that pressure of like, oh my God, like this is just too overwhelming. Have, you know, run through it in your head. What would have to be done? Oh, this would lead to this. Oh, and then this would lead to this. I got to make sure that this is taken care of. Yeah, the flow. Yeah, because you want to be in flow. You don't want to have control. You want to be able to surrender that control. Flow to the universe. Yes, exactly. Okay, what one more for their focus. But make sure you forgive yourself and definitely integrate that shadow. Don't just deny it and make excuses for it. Authentic. Focus on your your authenticity. I trust that by doing shadow work, I pave the way for more authentic and fulfilling life. Exactly. This is so cool. Focus on your authenticity, what truly makes you happy. When nobody else is around and you have all the funds and money, like put yourself in that delulu state so that you can fake it till you make it. Because it brings it in. I know wholeheartedly that it does. Shining. I am open to shining light on the parts of myself that I have kept hidden. Shine a light on anything that causes you fear, that causes dying that that scares you, and go towards it. That means there's something you need to figure out. There's something you need to conquer that fear, conquer that devil, demon, whatever. It's all low frequency that need to be learned, overcome, accepted, integrated, all that good stuff. Okay, so okay, I did pull this card earlier. Hope is on the horizon. Stars are universally understood symbols of hope. They represent a new phase of life coming into existence in which you can find more happiness and joy. The appearance of this card foretells wishes coming true and an unexpected burst of good fortune. Now is also an excellent time for you to gaze at the night sky and take note of celestial events in general. Find guidance in the stars. They will always be there when you need them. Most of us barely pay attention to what is going on in the sky. After all, life here on Earth is busy, as we all have responsibilities and work to tend to. And when we do turn to the sky for guidance, it's often in situations of turmoil and helplessness. Why not connect with the universe long before running into a difficult situation instead of waiting until you've gotten nowhere else to turn? Support is always there, no matter when you need it. Learning to tap into what the universe offers will help empower you in your daily life. Look up as hope is on the horizon. So, hope is on the horizon. I do believe there are some celestial events going on a lot up until November, when the last of Pluto and Capricorn will exist for, it's the last dip. It's the last dip, guys. So these energies are definitely wrapping up, and Spirit wants you to have this next chapter with a clean slate. So identifying these things, talking to yourself, forgiving yourself for whatever this is, especially if you didn't know about it, if you're only becoming aware of it now, be easy on yourself. Be gentle with yourself, because it can hurt. It's like ripping a Band-Aid off. It's like, whoa, I had no idea that I was actually doing that. But don't be hard on yourself. Now you know. And now you can change it. And you can be a better version of yourself. Just forgive yourself. Let it go. Time to be authentic. Let go of either this relationship or something that you love to do that is just no longer serving you. And you're going to be okay, because all the signs say that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. So, all right. I love you. Until next time. Bye.